Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo from 100% Finance at 100percentfinance.com. Mr. Cash Flow, Mr. Passive Income, Business Credit, the People's Mentor. I got what you need to see. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate your viewership. Topic of discussion for today. How to flip house and use business credit. Hey YouTube, if the camera angle is a little crooked, just let me know. I appreciate all your feedback. Some people just give it to me raw with some expletives, right? Some people are very transparent with their comments, and I greatly appreciate it because at the end of the day, I perceive it as constructive criticism. It's going to make me better. It's going to make the company much better. So I appreciate it. Comment on everything. The audio sucks, if the lighting sucks, if the angle is wrong, you can't see. Let us know so that we can improve the quality for your viewing pleasure, okay? Because we care about you. We want you to get this information. So let's go ahead and dive into it real quickly. Flip houses using business credit. I did a flip January of 2015 and here in Atlanta, Georgia, right? And with this flip, it was a beat up house, distressed, got it from a wholesaler. And the wholesaler was able to find a deal for us and negotiate the terms with the seller. So moving forward with the flip, the first thing that we looked for was the M, the money. Many people say, well, don't you find the deal first? Well, it depends on your strategy. If you're buying and holding, and if you want to flip, I always recommend to find the money, then find the deal. Because if you find the money, then it's easier for you to establish credibility for your deal finders, like I mentioned in my book. Okay? Deal finders like wholesalers, like I just mentioned, or real estate agents. They want to make sure you got the money, right? Like Jerry Maguire, show me the money. So make sure you get that money first. You can get it using hard money. So I know what you're saying. Well, hard money in my market, Juan Pablo, is expensive. Well, that's why it's called hard money. It's hard to borrow. The terms are hard. Duh. But you can also use it to profit. I've done four hard money deals. And I love it because oftentimes they'll give you money to buy the distressed asset, meaning beat up, ugly house, as well as to repair it, the rehab costs. But you're going to say, but in my market, Juan Pablo, they required a down payment. Well, guess what? Newsflash, they did in my market of Atlanta, Georgia too. But in my market of Pennsylvania, they did not. Every financial instrument is different, every market is different, and every deal is different. These are private lenders. They can lend at any term that they choose, right? They're not regulated by Fannie and Freddie, the secondary mortgage market. So a hard money lender can create any qualifications that they please. You have to understand that, people. Alright? So just make sure you know that. This is coming from a guy who invested in multiple markets, okay? Using hard money. So if you're in that situation where you're saying, well, I would love to do hard money, but that 20% down payment, oof, that's tough, Juan Pablo. I don't know where I'm going to get the capital for that. Ta-da! Here's your answer right here, the solution. Business credit. I affectionately call this my money team, my homies, my homeboys, my silent partners, my yes squad. They say yes to every deal I pursue. And you can liquidate these bad boys to use for the down payment for your hard money deals. Or, if you got enough business credit like me, $250K in the palm of my hand, you can use this to do a flip outright. It's up to you. It's at your discretion. And if you're wondering, how do you liquidate them then? How do you convert them to cash, in other words? We provide the audiobook, 7 ways to convert business credit to cash for free as long as you apply and get funded for business credit. We give it to you for free. But you can also purchase it on our website as well. But this would be a great value add to use in tandem with hard money. And the M is a mortgage, okay? It depends on your strategy. If you want to do this as a buy, fix, and then rent strategy, then you want to make sure you get qualified for a mortgage up front. Because I would hate for you guys to get qualified for a mortgage, business credit and hard money, and for some odd reason you don't qualify for a mortgage. Okay, and oftentimes that's the case because you might be wondering, we qualify for business credit because they have more stringent underwriting than a mortgage. Well, if you apply for business credit and you get hard inquiries and you don't get them removed, that's the answer right there. But guess what? We provide inquiry removal so that you can have that pretty credit to get qualified for a mortgage. Next thing you want to consider when flipping houses using business credit are the costs involved. Many people are unaware of all the costs. You have soft costs, appraisals, inspections, Having a contractor, if you pay for a bid, you know, for them to give you an inspection report and so forth, or a bid and so forth, you have to pay some money up front. So just keep that in mind, soft costs. You also have holding costs. You got to pay a monthly payment on business credit, so you have to factor that into your business model. You might also have to pay utilities because you need electric, you need water, you need gas while your contractors are repairing the property. And you also need a reserve for a oops fund, just in case the contractor goes over budget or it takes them longer than expected to repair the property. And also taxes and insurance. So there are a multitudinous amount of costs involved when doing a flip. So I just want to make sure you do your proper due diligence and factor in every single cost up front. And also think about how you're going to pay those costs. Another way you can pay those costs outside the money is private money, if you can get access to it. So many beginners have issues getting private money. Why? Because they don't have the proven track record yet. So many people say, hey, I tried. You might have heard other people on YouTube, other gurus, talking about private money. But if you don't have any deals, it's hard to get private money. Because any reasonable person, like myself included, if you say, hey, Juan Pablo, I want you to invest in this franchise I'm doing. Okay, great. How many franchises have you done so far? 0. Okay, your credibility just went out the window. So you want me to give you money so you can experiment with my money? Right? We're in the same boat. The only difference is I got cash and you don't. That's how private money lenders think. And I had that issue getting started. So that's the reason why I use business credit, so that it was my silent partner, as I stated earlier, to help me get into deals. So then when I had a proven track record, about 30 units, then I start pitching to people. And I also teach that in my coaching program about private money, okay? So you want to factor in that cost, and maybe your private money can pay for these costs if you partner with someone. But all that's in the coaching, and I'll teach you how to do that if you're interested. Just check the links below, okay? And fast. When you're flipping houses using business credit, you want that house to be purchased, rehab, and you want to exit out, exit strategy, as quickly as possible. Whether you buy it, do the repairs as quickly as possible, get it off the books, sell it, put it on the market ASAP, or buy it, fix it up, put it on the market to rent it ASAP. At the end of the day, you want to get it done, meaning fully repaired, occupied or sold as quickly as possible, because every month that goes by, you'll be paying minimum payments on these things. Maybe you can negotiate with private money, but hard money and business credit, you definitely may. Okay? So you always want to keep that in mind. Repair it as quickly as possible. So in order to do it fast, you have to make sure you're working with the big boys, the big dogs, or the big girls, okay, who are contractors. You want to work with the top dogs, so to speak. The companies in which you have contracts in place, they give you, oh yeah, it'll take about 8 weeks to do it. And you say, okay, I'll give you 10 weeks to give, you know, a little cushion just in case you go over on where time is concerned. And you want to make sure you have people on site working on that flip day in and day out. Because it happened to me. I had a mom and pop contractor, right? And I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you can just do the job, cool. I'm cool with this person, my handyman. Took him forever and did a poor job as well. Had to fire him, unfortunately. And I couldn't blame him. I had to blame myself because I was dealing with a little dog, a handyman. You want to work with credible contractors with contracts in place so you can get this distressed asset repaired and off your hands as quickly as possible. So that's the name of the game when it comes to flips. Fix it fast. Sell it, rent it fast as well. So you can exit. So exit means how are you going to get out this expensive financing? Business credit and hard money. Well, you want to get a tenant in there and do a cash out refinance, and that's one way. Or you can just put it on the market and sell it. So you just want to make sure you do your due diligence, and I would say entertain both strategies. That's what I always do. I put it up for sale and I put it up for lease. And whoever buys first, hey, I'll lease it. Hey, if someone else buys first, hey, I'll sell it. It doesn't matter. And that's what I did with the hard money deal in Pittsburgh. It was in a nice area, about a B area. B as in boy, B, beautiful area, right? Almost less than an A. And I did both strategies. After it was fixed up, I put it up for rent and for sale. First time around, I got a tenant. 18 months lease. I was cash flowing about $600 a month using these creative financing tools behind me. Then after the 18 months, the tenants moved out, and then I did the same strategy. Rent it as well as sell it. And guess what? A buyer came. So I sold it and still made a profit on a sale. So it's beautiful. You can make money off distressed assets if you follow this model. If you use business credit in conjunction with other creative financing tools. Okay? So make sure you do your research first. Now don't go out there and just do a flip tomorrow unless you fully understand how to do the due diligence as well as the deal analysis. If you don't know how to dot your I's and cross your T's and run the numbers and so forth and know all costs involved, if you don't know about the comparable sales or appraisals or property inspections, now I wouldn't advise you just to dive into it head first. You want to have a mentor. Why? Because it's your cheat code to success as well as your shortcut to success. A mentor will not virtually eliminate any mistakes you will make, okay? But it will minimize the mistakes you will make. I cannot stress that enough. I always have a team of advisors with me. Always, a board of advisors. Because I want people who's been there, done that to help guide me so that I eventually obtain success, but experienced a bunch of bumps and bruises along the way. I'm sure you can understand that, right? Next thing is apply. We have hard money as well as business credit on our website. And the only thing you have to do is apply. We offer free consultation. So if you're saying, well, I don't have the FICO score, Juan Pablo, just to be honest with you, I'm going to wait until I repair my credit. No! Apply now. It's free consultation. We just look at your credit report, a soft inquiry. No hard inquiries, no hard pulls. It will not damage your credit. Why would you wait to get free consultation? Leverage the expertise of people who've been there and done that. We've been there and done that. All these tools that we present to you, hard money, business credit, mortgages, low doc, all that stuff, we are a product of that. We've used it, as you can see, right? You can see in Pittsburgh when you go the day of Juan Pablo and his properties. I host an event in Pittsburgh where I give people a tour of my property, not just the outside, not a drive-by, but we go into vacant units, if any, because I try to minimize that, obviously, right? And they see all that. So if you're interested, just check out our events webpage and learn more. Just check the links below. But we've done all of it so that you can have your mistakes minimized. So make sure you apply. Allow us to provide you with a free consultation. So don't just be a viewer. Be a doer, take action now, and if you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.